What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge is now seeing Attorney General Merrick Garland making his way back in the headlines, back into that hot seat, guys. It doesn't like he can wiggle his way out of this one. Maybe seeing him finally getting held accountable for his actions, with the way he's abused the power of his office. Attorney General, guys, go after Donald Trump, nail into trying to get in between him and that seat as president later on this year. The election interference attempts from Merrick Garland has finally landed him right into the fire, guys, and rightfully so, guys. I'm excited to get into the clip, see exactly what this new evidence is and what's got, Merrick Garland in such an uproar. So we get straight to the clips and I'll give my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So I give my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around till the end, you guys. But let's get straight to the news. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
We know about the two-tiered justice system. We know Merrick Garland is going to be protected and shielded by his own corrupt protection racket. This proves it. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are as we watch how are Democrats going to deal with Merrick Garland's contempt of Congress. Here's Miss Luna. This is all about Merrick Garland and what he has done and what's going to happen with him. Watch.
For those that might not be tracking, there's actually two types of contempt of Congress. There's criminal contempt, which is referred to the Department of Justice, which is what we just voted on. And then there's inherent contempt. And obviously, I do not have faith in the Department of Justice. I don't think the American people do either.
Why doesn't Luna have faith in the Department of Justice? Oh, because the corrupt Department of Justice is not going to investigate or prosecute the corrupt Department of Justice. They don't poop where they eat. Here's breaking 911. Breaking. Justice Department won't prosecute Merrick Garland for contempt, says refusal to provide the audio of her wasn't a crime. That's where we're at today. Now, the rest of this episode goes backwards in time. This is going backwards in time to what led up to this. Here's Miss Luna.
Look at the two-tier justice system that we're seeing play out in this country. And so what I've done is I've actually filed a privilege motion, meaning I can bring this to the floor and call it up myself. It doesn't have to go through committee or through leadership. And ultimately, there's something called inherent contempt. It hasn't been done since the early 1900s, but that would basically give Congress the authority to go and get Garland and compel him to force what we are asking, which is for those recordings.
We want her recordings. And we're going to lock him up. This is a new strategy that Miss Luna's talking about that they have not tried yet. We don't know if we have the votes to do this.
Garland is not above the law. The Department of Justice is not above the law.
Oh, it's above the law. Here's Zeno. Lol. Wait. So the United States AG, the head of the Department of Justice, and the chief law enforcement officer of the federal government isn't going to prosecute himself? Many shock. Much wow. Many shock. Much wow. Here's Planet of the Memes. I guess some people are above the law. Yes, Merrick Garland is above the law.
And unless we really turn this around, we're going to lose this country. And so I'm trying to bring up that vote. I will be serving my colleagues with a letter here on Monday. And if the Department of Justice doesn't do their job, we'll do it for them.
So that comes up early next week that she's going to bring up that vote. We want to support her. So this is my rah-rah. And just to tell you about it, you can contact your representatives. Here's Simon Ateba breaking rising Republican Congresswoman Harriet Hagman. I believe she's the one that replaced Liz Cheney. So we're doing good. This lady's awesome. Explodes over repeated efforts in New York to destroy one man, Donald Trump. And who's behind that?
This is one case against one man for one purpose. And in fact, the governor of the state of New York has said it. Look, everybody, don't worry. Don't worry. We're not coming after you for these kinds of fraud claims. We're just going after Donald Trump.
That's true. New York has said, in case you're afraid of doing business here, we're only going after Trump. But they're admitting that means they're admitting they're only pinning this on one man, which is not justice.
Isn't that the antithesis? The antithesis of the foundation of our Constitution that is based upon equal protection and the equal application of the law.
And you should be laughing at the thought that Trump's getting any kind of equal anything. He was hunted. They created new laws. They created new processes. They invented things in New York under Merrick Garland, under Alvin Bragg.
Have you ever seen anything like what they have done to Donald Trump in their effort to destroy who they perceive to be their political enemy. Mr. Bailey.
I have never seen such an egregious assault upon the tenets of equal protection as when government officials in the state of New York claim that they are specifically targeting one individual and will not use the same laws against anyone else.
They didn't just target Trump. They ran Alvin Bragg, Letitia James. They ran on getting Trump. Fonnie Willis ran on it. Here's Kyle Becker. Watch. The FEC commissioner destroys the Biden Department of Justice's decision not to intervene in Bragg's Trump case.
Specifically regarding the actions of Alvin Bragg, the district attorney for Manhattan, in his prosecution of former President Donald Trump. No less critical, I want to highlight the inaction by the Department of Justice to defend federal jurisdiction in this case.
That's Merrick Garland's Department of Justice. Of course they weren't going to stop. So they just allow any judge to do anything. It is pandemonium. And they're destroying it along the middle. But don't worry. If Trump goes to jail, we have this old, awesome dude working on a lockpick to get him out.
Grandpa!
Yes.
What are you watching? Why do you have a screw?
Oh, I try to practice
What do you
how to unlock the jail lock to get the Trump out with the screwdriver.
He's getting a screwdriver because he's going to learn how to pick the lock and get Trump out. Listen.
That's a small screwdriver. That's all you
Well,
need.
but only don't need something that be easy because a lot of people behind me go to get him out.
Oh, okay. But I don't think he's going to jail, do you?
I know it, but in case, but I know it
Yeah.
because no way he can go to jail.
You in practice right now?
I can practice right now, and we will go get the Trump out of the jail and send him go to the White House.
We're going to send him right to the White House. He says, I love this guy. But these are the American patriots, me and you, standing behind Trump. This guy's going to pick a lock and get him out. We are not going to leave him in jail. We're not going to leave him standing there as a felony. We're not going to let Merrick Garland get away with this. We just got to win a certain election on November 5th.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. Can't even say I'm surprised to see that Merrick Garland is going to skate on the contempt of Congress. You know, his DOJ will not be arresting their boss, putting him in jail. I mean, you got to think Merrick Garland was definitely going to skate on this one. And that's what folks have been saying, you know, this entire time. But on the back end, we've got, you know, votes to maybe hold him in inherent contempt of Congress, special contempt of Congress. This could potentially push the authority of who's slapping the cuffs on Attorney General Merrick Garland over to the Senate. And I think we may have a whole different outlook on what's going to happen, or a whole different outcome on what's going to happen with Attorney General Merrick Garland, guys. I believe he's going to get his feet finally held to the fire. I mean, you got to think he's been skating for so long, you know, taking advantage of his office, misusing and abusing his power. You know, he's created the spot special counsel, appointing Jack Smith solely to go after Donald Trump as an extension, guys, using Jack as an extension of his political motivation to go after Donald Trump. That political vendetta he had, you know, he transferred it over to someone who looked a little bit more impartial, Jack Smith, and he sent them on a hunt to go get Donald Trump. That's exactly what we've seen Jack Smith going after Trump for. You know, he's been trying to speed rush through his case in order to get Donald Trump. Now we need to see Attorney General Merrick Garland being held accountable for this. You know, the way they come after Trump, you know, stretching those laws thin as possible. Truly believe we must see some type of accountability, repercussion for Attorney General Merrick Garland, his DOJ, because if not now, then never, and they'll keep trying to do it to folks for the end of time, guys. We definitely have to see some type of repercussion, accountability. Someone's got to hold their feet to the fire on their actions. You know, they have to be held responsible for what they've done. You know, this is not right. Like I said, this is unconstitutional. And if he's not held accountable with the special contempt of Congress, November 5th or November 6th, I should say, Donald Trump will do it himself, guys. Definitely comment in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Do we see Merrick Garland being held in special contempt of Congress? We're going to see that one being voted for next week, guys. Definitely comment in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on the outcome. Where you guys see that one is going to land us. Definitely comment in the comment section and let me know what you're thinking. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button. Share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing. You guys hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button. As we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.